Hi, my name is Babu. So this project is based on a charity auction tracking system where I analyze auction data such as attendance, entry fees, bidder activity, and categories using MongoDB. So in this screencast, I will demonstrate an aggregation pipeline step by step, and I will explain each part in a simple way so it is easy to understand. So let's begin with the first stage of the pipeline. So before moving on to that, the question we are dealing with is that calculate the average number of attendance per auction year, considering all the auctions where the entry fee is greater than 30. So the first pipeline we are dealing with is this part of the problem. So in this stage, I am using a match operator. So in MongoDB, match works just like a filter. It selects only the documents that meet a specific condition, similar to a where clause in SQL. Now let me explain this part in detail. So this entry fee is the field we are checking. So GT means the greater than. So GT equal column 30 means where we only want the values that are greater than 30. So overall, this condition generally means return only options where the entry fee is greater than 30. So first we'll just execute this part of the code in MongoDB. So I'll just close the square bracket along with the bracket, and if we can see the output. So if you look at the output, we can see all the return documents have entry fees above 30 and anything below that has been removed. So over here you can see the entry fee is 44. In this document the entry fee is 44 again. Here the entry fee is 34. So in all the documents we can see the entry fee is greater than 30. So moving on to the next pipeline of this code, we can see we are using a group operator. So the purpose of group is to organize data into groups and perform calculation on each group. So breaking it down. So here the ID is auction year. This means we are grouping the data by auction year. The dollar sign tells the MongoDB that this field name from the that this is a field name from the document. So average attendance. What this line of code means is that your average means it will find the average. So MongoDB will calculate the average number of attendance for each year. So what this stage actually does is that it takes many auction records and turns them into one summary per year. So we'll just execute till this part of the code. So we are closing that. So if we look at the output now, instead of many documents, we see only one result per year with an average attendance value. This shows how raw data is transformed into meaningful insights. And finally, the last part of the MongoDB is the sort. So sorting means arranging the results in a specific order. So here we are sorting based on average attendance. So -1 means descending order, that is highest to lowest. So if it was 1, it would be meaning ascending order, that is lowest to highest. So here we are sorting years based on the average attendance, that is from highest to lowest. So if you are executing the entire code at once, so if you look at the output, the years with the highest attendance appears on the top. This makes it easier to quickly identify the best performing years. So in conclusion, this pipeline demonstrates how MongoDB uses stages like filtering, grouping, and sorting to transform raw data into meaningful and structured insights. Thank you.